All right, everybody, here we go with the week of July 6th through the 12th, 2025. Tension. What actions are they likely to take? Tension, right? Billy Joel got a song called Pressure. It's got some pretty intense chords in that song. It's a very tense progression. It's got nothing on this. 10 wands, pre-shuffle. Surface energy, carry over from the Friday reading for sure. 10 wands. Oh, look at how heavy that is. Crossed by 7 wands. Oh, it's a pain in the ass. 5 swords. Remember 5 swords? That's where the Friday reading started, up there in the corner with the guy with the head and the hand and all of that. 10 swords. Somebody here, it's just, oh, if I don't do anything, it's over. But if I do something, then it's over. And if I do, oh, Fires, Uranus changing signs. I wish I could just distract myself from it. They're finding anything to do to distract themselves from it. But you can't distract yourselves from a tower. It's not possible. There's a lot going on in the energy right now. That's why you came out in the Friday reading as like the sun and some shit like that. I don't remember what the other card was, but I know one of them was the sun. You came out like that for a reason. It might seem to you, I'll just talk to you for a minute while I'm shuffling. It might seem to you like things are going wrong, things are terrible. I feel this, I feel, oh my God, it's all, yep. But it's okay. It's all about turbulence caused by Uranus moving into Gemini. It is causing some fucking turbulence. It's just doing it. People might misunderstand. You pay attention to my recent energy weather update. I carried that, I guessed, right up through the 9th. And I'd say I'm pretty close, right? I mean, I'm still saying shit to people and then they're like, what do you mean by, I mean, that Uranus reading was a big risk for me because I could have said some things. People going to misunderstand me. It's tough to have a YouTube channel in this environment. Holy crap. It is what it is. So, I try to catch myself if I say something, At the end of the day here, somebody's under a lot of pressure. They want to do something. They want to take action towards you. They do. I can feel that. So, give me the week, universe, July 6th through the 12th. Let's do it. What actions are they going to take? I'm going to split the soulmate cycle into 12 pieces, just like I do for the Friday reading. I'm not your astrologer. This ain't your fucking horoscope. About 9 out of the 12 should, give or take, resonate with you. Okay? Never mind the sign names. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, ladybug picnic. It's just a ladybug picnic on my table. That's all it is. It's an old song from Sesame Street if you're new here and you don't know what it is. It's one of my favorites. One of the first songs I ever learned on the guitar, by the way, was Ladybug Picnic. I learned it off the TV. I played along with the fucking TV. I know, it's kind of funny. I don't know. I just thought it was cute. I liked it. All right, here we go. General reading, it may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, you found Steve's Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Pay attention to that timeless part. All right? It's a weekly reading. I'm not a time lord. If I was, I'd get in my TARDIS and get the fuck out of here. And I'd take y'all with me. Okay? But we're stuck here. All right? So, let's make the most of it. All right, here we go. Bottom of the deck. Page of Wands. Overall energy of this reading is my little adventurer. He doesn't think much. This is good. Well, Uranus officially moves into Gemini, starts moving forward a little bit on the 7th. Okay? So by the 10th or 11th, toward the end of this week, it's moving. And it's short-sighted. People want what they want it now. I said, if you haven't had a brownie in 9 years, and you're damn proud of that, be careful walking past the brownie shop. It's a very short-sighted energy. Oh, I could just have one. It's it's not a devil energy. Okay, let me be clear. Uranus and Gemini is not a devil, kind of energy. But it behaves like one, right? Because of its short-sightedness. So, anyway, that's for the Uranus reading. Here we go. I've got this guy. These kids will do anything. They'll do anything without thinking. Underneath that is 6 Pentacles. And underneath that is a Knight of Wands. There's some sudden action coming here from somebody. I don't know if their head's screwed on right, though. I don't know. What are we going to clarify with, Steve? Let's do the little animal deck. How about that? What's at the bottom, Steve? I don't know. 5 of Cups. That looks good to me. All right. What's at the bottom of this one? Ace of Cups. I'm not feeling that. Ace of Cups. All right. Here we go. We'll take this one. All right. Here we go. Story starts with Aries, position 1. Again, we could call it John, it doesn't matter. Aries, 1, John, whatever. And right ends with position 12, Pisces, which I still like to call Yugelvon whenever I can. About 9 out of the 12 should resonate. We are clarifying, so hold on. What actions they likely to take? The card most closely related to this is this. Let's do it. Fucking hell. I love it. There's the 2 cups. It feels like the Lovers to me. I almost called it the Lovers. You know that? I mean, it's the 2 of cups. The 2 soulmates coming together. All right, so it is the energy of 2 soulmates come. Something's balancing for somebody. Something clicks this week in somebody's head. This is what they'd like to do. They'd like to break bread with you. Okay? Can I put it that way? All right, let's see where we go. 2 of cups. Why is it here? Talk to me. It's crossed by the 7 of cups. It's not that energy where they're looking for a way out of it. I won't lie to you. Okay, I know you want me to say, I know, you hear it all the time. 7 of Cups, they're looking for a way to come and see you. It is not always that. It is not. You should, watching a tarot reading with me is like watching my father watch baseball, the way he yells at the screen and chucks stuff at it. We went through so many TVs. I will tell you what, it's not always they're looking for ways to come talk to you. It has a confusion element attached to it. It has this, they're looking for ways out of it, and I don't think they can find one. Okay? And so they're going to have to pick something. They're going to pick the easiest route for them, of course. Right? What's on top? 8. I love this. 8 of Cups. I picked the right deck for clarifying. It's got a sense of humor today, doesn't it? I said I don't think they show up with their heads screwed on correctly. I think somebody shows up and does, it's that, well, they might do some damage, but it is the energy I talked about where I remember in the Uranus reading, I dug for the 8 of Cups. That might have been in the extended, I'm not sure, but I dug for an 8 of Cups from the animal deck because I wanted to show you it was about getting to something, about fixing something before it's too late. These cups can still be saved, right? We could still glue that together. Mom and Dad will never know. Unless they try to drink something out of them. But if those get ground down to powdered glass, we can't fix it anymore. So somebody's showing up in their mind to fix something before it's too late with you. Okay? But I do think they cause some damage because some of these look like they tried to fix them, but they broke. All right? I'm just telling you how the energy's flowing. It's probably not what you want to hear, but that's not my problem. Why is the 8 of Cups here? The Sun. They got good intentions. Somebody's pretty clear on what they want to do. I just think they don't know how to do it. Okay? I don't think they know how to do it. I don't think they're taking the long view. All right? Okay. Taurus, position 2. Queen of Pentacles. That's you. It's you. Right there. That's your energy, my viewers. The static energy is my viewers. The incoming energy is somebody else. That's why it's usually pretty easy to separate. You know. Roles can still be reversed. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. I make mistakes. I make a lot of them. I made one just this morning. Apparently, I wasn't supposed to eat something I ate. Oh, well. I mean, I get yelled at about once a week. I'm better than most husbands. You know. But anyway, that's you. You seem like you're fine. You seem like somebody's trying to live up. Somebody's trying to live up to you. Somebody attached to you. Were you the one on Friday that had that King of Wands? And he was puffing himself up in the mirror. I called him Macho Man or something at some point. You know, male or female, it doesn't matter. Yeah, somebody is trying to get themselves on your level. I don't think they are. I think psychologically they got an ego problem and they're trying to deal, and they have something in the past they never dealt with. It reads like PTSD. It may be that, but it's something that reads like that. There's a lot of things that read like that. People who are afraid of the dark read like PTSD. You know, anything you got a phobia over reads like that. You know, it's tough to, without sitting down and doing a psychoanalysis on a person, it's tough to pinpoint what it is. I don't know. What's going on here? Queen of Pentacles. Why is it here? Why are my people showing up like that? Why? It's caused by the Page of Cups. You make somebody feel small. This is a person probably who you were either married or with this person and they left you for greener pastures, or they just ran from you for greener pastures. That's the two most common things. If I get a very small number of people where you never even spoke to this person, they just completely ignored you. But for a good number of you, they left for greener pastures however they did it, because they wanted to feel like the big man. You don't. They got to always live up to you. Look at you, right? Look like that. It's a bit of that. The Queen of Pentacles, look, I'll be honest with you. Energy-wise, the Queen of Pentacles is better than the King of Wands. The King of Wands is an asshole. The Queen of Pentacles is nice. I go sit with her in the woods. We chat, talk about the squirrels. And look at that little weasel over there. Look at that. What kind is, that kind of a thing. What's on top? The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. Why is that here? The Page of Wands. Again, somebody rushes. It's like in their mind's eye, if they rush towards you, right? They come in as a knight, they leave a page. You follow? I mean, it's exactly what I'm saying. And so I'll pull a bridging energy, the Five of Wands. This person might show up and talk to you. I know you thought I was going to say they're not going to show up. No, I think they might. I think they come in as a knight. There's some kind of a conflict that you have with them, and they leave with the tail between their legs as a little page. That's what I fucking think. Okay? All right. Gemini. And again, I'm not a Time Lord. Could happen next week or the week after. I don't know. People like this person need to chill the fuck out. Stop trying to puff yourself up. Your ego is nothing. I'm never impressed with people's egos or their cars or their jobs or whatever. None of that matters. Anybody can get that shit. Anybody can do it, if they wanted to take the time. I mean, it's impressive that you did it and you got the big thing and you got all the acronyms after your name. Good for you. But what kind of soul you got? Who's the person? What if we took all that away? What are we left with? A King of Wands staring in the mirror going, look at those pecs. Oh, yeah. Get real. All right? This person needs to get real. I think you give them a what's what. Good for you. All right? You get back to sitting in the woods. Knock yourself out. Have fun. I'm with you. I'll go sit in the woods with you. I'll tell you. All right. Most of the people in this neighborhood, if I never had to interact with them again, I'd be very happy. I'll tell you what. All right, right here. Gemini, position 3. Knight of Pentacles. They're just standing there. I got the Beatles in my head. I saw her standing there. I don't know why that song is ringing in my head. Were you supposed to go? I mean, I don't know. It could be a dance involved or something with this person, or a date or something. I don't know. Somebody wants to go on a date with you, and they're not doing anything about it. They're not asking. So they end up going out alone. Whenever I see somebody sitting alone at a restaurant, I just think half the time the energy I get off them is they don't want to be alone. So they just didn't have the stones to ask somebody to come with them. We're too afraid of rejection. We're too afraid. This person's very afraid of rejection. Whoever this is. I don't think this is the usual person I get for you. I don't. I think this person was too chicken to say, do you want to come with me? So they're going alone, and they sit there alone. And then they wallow in their failure in some capacity. Okay? That's what I think. That's the way the energy reads. You could apply it to your usual person I get for this angle. The person that's controlled on their side and that. But it doesn't feel like the same energy to me. Okay? I'm just being honest with you. All right. Knight of Pentacles. You see how that fell out, right? It did a little spin dance. I don't know if it's upright or not. I'm pretty sure it's upright because the worn side's on the right. But I grabbed my cards like that. So let's grab it the way I would grab it. Knight of Pentacles on top of Knight of Pentacles. I'm totally right. Why is that here? Temperance. Yeah, they just let this the Seven of Wands, defensive, holding back. Just let this person sit there. Let them, because they're getting a taste of their own truth. They're actually by facing a reality about themselves. Whether it's your usual person or somebody new, again, it feels like somebody different, but whatever. They're by sitting in it, they're facing a reality about themselves, and that will bring them a great deal of healing. And in the future, they'll do stuff. They won't sit alone. They won't go by themselves. Okay? You should never be afraid to ask somebody anything. Who cares what they say, yes or no? Who gives a fuck? You didn't have it anyway. You know, whatever. I don't know. Anyway. Cancer. Position 4. It's the hot spot of the connection cycle. There's usually something here for everybody. It's the all signs position. Normally I'd say it bookends this, but today it doesn't. It feels very isolated. Okay? I'm just, wow. Weird energy. Right? I mean, it's a bit of that. It's a bit of dragons. All right. This somebody's got something. This reminds me, when I look at that, this reminds me when my niece was little. We were going to get her a pet. Right? We were thinking about a bearded dragon. She didn't want to get the bearded dragon lizard because she was afraid it was going to, you know, I don't want a dragon. It's going to spit fire and shit. Right? You don't want that. You set the whole house on fire. It's going to be crazy. So again, it's a misunderstanding of something kind of simple. It was a little bit cute. It was like, you know, it's like, okay, first of all, it's not a real dragon. It's not going to grow into some 50-foot long thing that you're going to be able to ride like in some adventure movie, right? But they get to be about 24 inches. They live about 7 to 9 years. It's no big deal. You know, it's not the commitment of a tortoise or a parrot, you know, which is a lifetime. But here, at the end of the day, here, somebody is all hot and bothered about something, refusing to talk about it, refusing to whatever, and they've got it completely wrong. 5 of Wands, why is it here? I'll take the bearded dragon and give me 3 angelfish to go with it. Why not, right? Let's get the whole package, all right? It's crossed by the Ace of Swords. It's the truth. It's Archangel Michael's sword of truth. The environmental energy around this is the truth. It's a truth that they believe about you that's wrong. And they all hot and bothered about it. It's like, is it something you said that they the fool? All of their actions that they're taking towards you in the current energy is under a false perception. Okay? An assumption. Of some kind. Why is the Fool here? The 10 of Wands. Yeah. What's the bridging energy? The 5 of Pentacles. It's hard. This person may not come towards you because of this. It's hard. 10 of Wands. It's where we started this reading. Remember the broke back guy with the 10 wands on? I mean, 5 of Pentacles. That's why they may have shut you out. They may just not become. Why are they not contacting me, Steve? Do you know? Yeah, because they assume something about you that's completely wrong, or they assume you said something and you got it completely wrong. I mean, I don't know what else to say. You may need to reach out to this person and let them confront you with this bullshit, and then you set them straight. Do what you want to do. Make your own decisions. I'm just telling you. They may not reach out because of a false assumption. I'm not saying they won't. It's likely. I mean, they could. 10's at the end, dead end that lead to a new beginning, and it is red with the Fool. It might be too much for them. They might just come in and pick a fight with you. Okay, that's fine. But make sure, if that's the case, truth is your weapon. All right? Make sure you hit them with the damn truth real good. I don't know. And I think you could solve a lot of problems with this person clearing up this little misunderstanding. All right? Okay. All right, here we go. Leo. What pet did we end up getting? We didn't get the bearded dragon. We got the Chinese water dragon. See, there you go. She wasn't worried about that one. Right? Water, puts out fire. There we go. All right, right here. Hidden energy. This is hidden energy around this. This is the Leo soap opera, but it feels very hidden to me. 10 of Cups. Yeah, there's some sort of... This person puts up such a fucking illusion that they're so happy and they're so good. There's so much hidden energy around them. There's so much hidden pain. happening this week with this person. I think they release it. I think they pop the balloon on this fucking nightmare that they try to say is this, right? Oh, it's wonderful. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't think they can fake it anymore. Any more than I could fake the first thing, liking the first thing my wife ever cooked for me. It was some family recipe. It was garlic French toast, right? So she cooked this shit up for me when we first started dating. I could not even fucking pretend I liked it. I could not even fucking pretend. It was fucking vile, all right? So, that's about what's going on here. This person can't even pretend anymore. Why is the 10 of Cups here? Some family recipe. What the fuck is this? All right, here we go. It's crossed by the... it had other stuff in it. It was bad. You would... I'm telling you. It's crossed by the 2 of Pentacles. Somebody is deciding whether it's worth keeping up this facade or not. But they know that if they decide to take down this picture, that it's going to create massive change. More things. It's going to have a ripple effect. A butterfly effect, if you will. Yes? Huh? Like that? All right. What's on top? See? What did I say? I don't make this stuff up. Why am I your 40th favorite? My God, I am slipping. Fuck. I might as well just take the channel down now, I guess. Anyway, Tower. It's huge. This is a deciding week for my person in the Leo soap opera. The person that's always in the Leo soap opera, that's sitting in the toxin, married to or surrounded by little Lord Fuckwit. Whether it's family, a spouse, or for a lot of them, they're just married to this. They've been married and they just focus on the wedding day, which was great. And everything after it's been shit, but that doesn't matter because we had a great wedding day. It's wonderful. They take the dress out and cry every once in a while, or the tuxedo out, whatever. Why is the Tower here? 7 of Swords. It's time to drop the fucking Tower on the lies. Look, I'm fucking hell. 41st favorite? Really? I said right from the beginning, I said there's hidden energy here. You're like, oh, look, Steve, they're happy. No, they're not. It's all lies. And I think it's decision time this week. Which way are they leaning? I got to be honest with you. They're leaning toward the Almighty Pentacle. They're leaning toward keeping it up. But that doesn't mean that they will. Yeah, there's definitely, the bridging energy is the 6 of Wands, and there's another butterfly effect. Butterfly. I got butterflies, right? Everywhere. They lean into, it's however you want to phrase it, however you want to take it. They're well aware, if they drop the Tower on the bullshit and take this picture down and show what's really there, it's going to create it's going to affect a lot more people than just them. Okay? They might have kids. It might affect the whole family. They might be married to somebody there's some sort of reputation to keep up here. Whatever it is, they don't have to be famous to have a reputation, right? Doesn't matter. Reputations are what they are. We talked about this before. So, all right. I mean, that's where we're at. Let them make their decision. Nothing you could do about it. I'll pull a Leo soap opera for you pretty soon. Don't worry. You know I love my Leos. You know I love my stories. My Leo soap opera. All right. Virgo, position 6. Sometimes my wild card spot. Sometimes you guys show up here. The 9 of Wands. Yeah, it's you. There's the sun that you got yesterday. You got the sun yesterday. There it is. I know you did. Don't lie to me. I don't remember what the other one got. I know you showed up twice, but I remember you got the sun. And there it is behind that wall. Look, I know it might be hard to believe that your energy right now is being represented by the sun. All of you watching, this is you showing up here in my reading. Well, not all of you. 100% isn't possible. Now, there are a few people that are here just because they love watching shit that they hate. I get you. Actually I don't. It's idiotic, but whatever. Welcome. Thanks for the view, But at the end of the day here, that sun is behind some kind of wall. I want you to find some faith in you. Okay? Faith is something you can summon. I don't want you to have hope here. You don't have to have hope if you don't want to. Hope is tricky. It's either there or it isn't. Faith you can summon. Alright? Summon some faith that the universe has your back. Right? Its timing is perfect. It brings you the right people in the right situations at just the right time. And sometimes to do that, you got to crack a few eggs. Some things have to go wrong for things to go right. When I look back on the timeline of my life, when I lay it out, which I encourage everybody to do, I look back mostly at the bad things that happened. The things that at the time were catastrophic to me. My car getting stolen in the summer of '96. That was bad. I thought, oh no, and I lost the job at the same time that the car got stolen. So I ended up without the ability to buy another one and crazy. And then that led me to a job that I took later that summer, right after the 4th of July, later that summer, where I met a person who later helped me build businesses and build a life. You know, but had that car not gotten stolen, and had I not lost that job, I'd have still been at that job. I would have missed that opportunity because he was only in the country temporarily. It was a temp gig for only a few months. So, it's a long story. I'm paraphrasing it. But that car getting stolen and me losing that job at the same time that summer ended up being one of the best things that could have ever happened to me. Although at the time, me with a bottle of Jack Daniels would have disagreed with you. Right? So, that being said, that's what I'm trying to explain to you here. Summon a little faith. Everything happens for a reason. Why is the 9 of Wands here? And I'm harping on this because this is you guys. You're jamming yourself up. You're jamming up your own luck. 2 of Swords. There's multiple ways to look at things. Don't put up walls. All right, 9 of Cups. You're about to get... What's happening right now is setting you up to get something you want. This is exactly what I just described. You know? Looking back on that summer, car stolen, job lost. I got screwed over at that job because I couldn't have been there for Oh, it's a long story. Oh, it's a great story. I saw it coming. Fuckers. Anyway, I'm still pissed about what happened, but I'm glad it happened. Because had it not, my life would be... I wouldn't be sitting here right now, I promise you that. My life would be completely different. So, because that summer, that temp gig, that person that was only in the country for a little while, normally he over in Germany, he's only in the country for a little while, doing a temporary gig, changed my life for sure. Wouldn't have happened. That car hadn't gotten stolen. That being and me losing that job. Both of those things had to happen. So, there you go. Why is that here? 6 of Pentacles. So everything that's happening right now, whether it's good or bad, especially the bad stuff, is happening to set you up for a bit of a windfall, for something you've wanted. It's putting you in a position that you've tried to manifest yourself in. Sometimes to get you into that position, you gotta crack the universe. Fickle old gal has to crack a few eggs. Don't get all defensive about it. Don't block the sun. Don't lose faith that the energy around you is represented by the sun. Okay? That's all I'm telling you. Whoever needs to hear that, it's important that you do. And I like sharing little stories from my past if they're, you know, something that fits. Because I swear, you know, that is always the case with me. With everything that I at the time thought was horrible. When I look back on it and see what it ties to and what happened because of it, it's always this type of thing. Okay? Always. All right. There's never anything that was just bad. All right. Libra, position 7. Oh, look at her. She needs me to go talk to her, right? 5 of Cups. This is almost a aftermath. You see the smoke and the... Right? It's like an aftermath energy. I don't mean that it's already happened. I mean somebody thinks this is what's going to happen if they say what they need to say. Okay? Somebody wants to talk to you, and they think this is the what's going to be left. This is how it's going to be. All right? Okay. Let's talk about it. 5 of Cups. Tell me about it. I like this reading. This is nice. This is the biggest reading I do. The weekly reading. This is huge to break the soulmate cycle up like this. I mean, it's just... It's crazy town. Yeah, I get you. I get you. The biggest card of communication for me in the environmental energy. Biggest card, bigger than the Eight of Wands because it's very emotional with the flow of water, 3 perched birds, the sun. Somebody's got something they want to tell you. But they're afraid. Oh, but they got it all in their head. There's a lot of fear here. They already regret it and they haven't said it yet. Try not to prejudge. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know they're not listening. Well, I mean, roles can technically be reversed. It might be for one or two of you. But if you're ever at this point in life, in this situation, try not to prejudge too much. I think you'll be surprised how things go. You can kind of get in your own way a little bit by being overly cautious. So be careful about that. What's on top? 4 of Wands. And the Hermit. Somebody has the primary energy is somebody has feelings for you. A soulmate connection between you and somebody has been activated. And they're afraid it's going to change your dynamic. It's going to change everything. Okay? That's what they're afraid of. I'm telling you, they're too afraid. They should just go for it. Bridging energy is the 3 of Wands. But yeah, that is about a change in direction as well. Of course, right? 3 of Wands. Ships come in. Something's new. You've got a new soul connection with somebody in your life right now that has activated. Right? Wonder soul connection activate. You know, one of you, I'll tell you what, I think it's probably, it may already be active for you. It feels like it's active on both sides. I don't know if you're aware of it, but they are. And they're afraid it's going to change the dynamic between you. It implies that they might be a friend. Sometimes this happens a lot with friends. It does. It can. Right? It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's nice. Worrying about it too much, you make too many mistakes, you fuck up. You just kind of, with soul connections, with love, you just kind of got to have faith and just go, right? Just jump in the water, you know? That's it. Especially with this, that's what needs to happen. Nothing will ever happen if they're sitting there. Okay. My hot Scorpio, position 8. King of Swords. Somebody coming at you with their fucking truth. You hear the way I said that? Let me rephrase. Actually, I'll just repeat. That's a rewind, right? Somebody coming at you with their fucking truth. Okay. Cool. Knock yourself out. Their fucking truth. All right. Why is this here? Talk to me. It's crossed by the 5 of Cups. It's almost predictive in a way. Somebody, let's rewind. I'll say it again. Somebody coming at you with their fucking truth, and they already regret it. They haven't even said it yet, right? And once they do say it, they're about to really regret it. As the words are coming out. The 2 of Wands. Right now, this week, they set the intention to do it. The Hierophant, it all feels very righteous to them. The 9, so it's something that's been bugging them for a while. Bugging them. Keeping them up. Pacing the kitchen at 2 in the morning with a bottle of whiskey. Once you do that, you get yourself all fired up. They're all fired up about something. It's already got, they feel let down by you maybe, but that's not what this is saying. I laughed because in the environmental energy, as the words are coming, there's already regret around this. The universe is already giving them signs. The environmental energy is giving them signs. Don't do it. Don't go towards Steve's viewer with this bullshit. Okay? Whether they pay attention to the signs or not, I can't control free will. It's all right. It's cool. We got a couple of you giving somebody the what's what. All right, good. Sagittarius. Somebody was. Are you the one with somebody was developing feelings? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Separate from the cycle. This is part of the cycle. 3 of Cups. Yeah, I get that. It's feelings. Yeah. Somebody's really. These feelings this week are growing more and more and more. Somebody might ask you out this week to lunch, if it's work or whatever. It means more than it is. I don't give a fuck if the little copy boy at work walks up to you and says, well, you want to maybe go grab a soda? You know, or come with me. A bunch of us are going down to the hamburger stand. Do you want to come? It means more than what they're saying. You follow? So be careful what you say yes to this week. You might give the wrong impression. People are reading things wrong, right? As my recent energy weather update said. So that applies in either direction, right? So saying hello to somebody this week could be, oh my God, she loves me. You know, oh, no, I just said hello. That's all. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm just saying. Pay attention to any change in behavior. It would be, if somebody invited you to lunch, for example, it would be somebody who doesn't usually do that. See what I'm saying? Change in behavior. All right, 3 of Cups. Why is it here? Fucking hell. All right. Yep. I'm right. Ace of Wands. Yep. Out of fucking nowhere. Little Bobby from the coffee room. My copy room. Wherever the hell I had him working. I'm going to fire his ass for you. Wherever I had him working. He come up, wants you to go to bunch of them are going to the hamburger stand. They want you to go with them. It means something more to little Bobby than it does to you. Or was it Billy? I don't fucking care. What's on top? Does he even work here still? 7 of Pentacles. It doesn't have to be at work. Feels worky to me. Could be a friend. I don't know. Somebody you haven't heard from in a while. You know? People showing back up after a long period of time is always suspect energetically. It always reads as fishy. You know what I'm saying? Whether it is or isn't, you should be careful. I'm telling you, be careful. Somebody's doing something towards you that they wouldn't normally do, and it means more than you think it does. 7 of Pentacles, why is that here? See? Look. It's the goat with its feet on fire. It's a big deal to this person. If they're possessed by something, by feelings, carnal sort of thing. I mean, just dirty thoughts. Okay, can we put it that way? Dirty thoughts, right? They definitely want you in their life more than you are now with the 10 of Pentacles as the bridging energy. Okay, all right. Hey, I'm just looking out. There's nothing. I know there's a devil here, but it's nothing. You're not going to end up in a trunk, you know, chopped up in the desert or something. It's not like that. It's just feelings are developing, and they're developing fast. We've gone from a relatively small card to a relatively, this for me is a very almost major arcana, the three of Cups. So it's like the 2 of Cups for me, almost major arcana. I mean, it's strong energy. It's driven by one major arcana, the devil. A Capricorn, position 10, King of Wands. Somebody's about to do something nice for you. All right, but it's self-serving. Be careful. It's represented by, could be a boss, it's somebody who feels they have authority over you, whether they do or they don't. You know, that could be anybody. King of Wands. I mean, hell, that one checkout lady I talk about at our local grocery store who self-loads and takes it out on the customer. She feels like she got authority over everybody that comes in there, over every customer. Customer's always wrong and she right. You know, that kind of a thing. You got no authority over me. It's the other way around, you know. It's right here. This person, whoever it is, they feel like they have authority over you. They're about to do something nice. You're about to get something nice. But it feels very self-serving. Why is the King of Wands here? Yeah. It's crossed by the King of Swords. It's my King of Action. It's not necessarily my King of Truth. But he's doing something, saying something. I think they're saying something nice about you with the Ace of Swords. Okay? With the rainbow Ace of Swords here. With the Sword of Truth. Okay, what's on top? I don't remember what I told you on Friday. Did I say it would be saying something? Did I? I might have. You'll have to, I don't know. 8 of Swords. Why is that here? Yeah, the Death card. What's the bridging energy? I'm going to get one more. 6 of Cups. I think you made this, I think you may have said something to this person that made them look at themselves a little bit. And because of that, they made some changes. So they want to, if they feel like they need to return the favor by thanking you or saying something nice to you. The thing is, here's the deal, take it for what it's worth to you. And you don't have to catch my drift. You don't have to take me literally, just catch my drift, okay, what I just said. They haven't changed. Whatever you said to them and they think they've made some changes from it, they're not real. They're not real change. But just accept whatever the compliment is, okay? At least your words had some impact, you know, in some way, all right? I felt like I should say that to you. And it may happen this week. Again, I'm not a Time Lord. Might be next week, the week after. I don't know. But, okay. Aquarius, position 11. Sometimes my other wild card, you guys showed up here yesterday. I don't remember what you got. 9 of Cups. This is, it's what I said. The 9 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, 9 of Cups. You're tied to this again. So pay attention to what I said here. That's why I harped on it for so long. You're about to get everything that's happening to you right now, good, bad, whatever, is the universe shuffling some energy around to give you a long-wanted, waited-for wish, to give you a wish fulfillment. Sometimes in order to do that, the universe has to have your car stolen and you have to lose your job, all in the same fucking week. Hence what happened to me. As a great example for you. Hopefully nothing anywhere near that bad is happening to you, right? I mean, hopefully the worst thing that's happening to you is some jock itch. I mean, that would be fine. At the end of the day here, whatever it is, it's double verified. Again, a repeat message from the universe. I don't remember what you got yesterday, but I know it was a repeat message. So just relax. Go kick up your feet in the yard, sit by the pool, and chill out, right? If you don't have a pool, I don't have a pool, Steve, I'm not rich. I mean, go sit in someone else's yard by the pool. Didn't you learn anything from Beverly Hills Cop 2? Where Eddie Murphy took over the house of somebody that was on vacation? Come on. My God. All right, 9 of Cups. Why is that here? You don't have to have a pool, as long as somebody does. All right. Act responsibly. I'm kidding. Not telling you to break any laws. Make your own decisions. That was humor. All right. Just saying it for the record. Steve said I should break any. Oh, fucking hell. I did not say that. I was kidding. It was a joke. It's satire. Okay. Here we go. Anytime I reference Beverly Hills Cop 2, it's a fucking joke. All right, 9 of Cups crossed by the 3 of Pentacles. This is something you've wanted for your life. This might be a move. This might be a new house. You might be a pool. I don't know. The energy is setting up on a much more solid foundation for you. Maybe that's what you were wishing for. I don't know. It could be a new love. What's on top? The King of Pentacles. Stability. Stability, stability, stability. Sometimes before we get stability, we got to go down the dirt road. You know? It is what it is. This has it might feel a little choppy because Uranus is still kind of settling into its new home this week for a little bit. Okay, might be. Whatever it is, it's all about stability coming. Why is that here? The world. Whole new world. Again, the most powerful card I could pull. Very auspicious energy. It's a whole new energy. But right now, this 9 of Cups at the base here ties with this 9 of Cups, which ties to this 9 of Wands, which ties to the Sun from yesterday. It all ties together. So whoever needs to hear this, it's a message that needed to be repeated and hammered home, and you needed to be given proof with 9 of Cups coming out in 2 places from 2 different decks that this is what's happening. Okay? Including a touching story, a very true, by the way, touching story from me about the summer of fucking 96. I will tell you. Actually, it was May of 96 when the car got stolen and I lost the job. It was the summer of 96 where I worked that 3-month gig with that person from Germany that was only here temporarily. It changed my life completely from that point on. I would not, none of that would have happened Nothing that happened to me from the summer of '96 on, which I wouldn't change for anything, would have happened had my car not been stolen and I stayed at that other job. I would have missed the whole fucking thing. Whole rack. I wouldn't even be married to the wife I have right now, as a matter of fact, because I would, long story, wouldn't have tied to where I ended up to be there. Nothing. Zero. Nothing. No Flem the parrot. No, none of it. All because something horrible happened. Which at the time I thought, this is some badass luck. What the fuck's going on? Right? Well, again, it is what it is. Hopefully nothing that bad is happening for you, but it's a great example. So somebody needed to hear this, so they buck up and they find some faith that the sun is there. The energy that's surrounding you is the sun. All right. Pisces, position 12, always read with 1 and 5. I don't know why 5 100%, but somebody is approaching here. Well, they'd like to before it's too late. They're approaching, they'd like to before it's too late. They're also aware that if it goes well, okay, I'm drawing this off of position 5. If it goes well, they might have to make some big changes in their life. Okay, I don't know. Sometimes I get energy like this. It just doesn't feel like the usual energy I get for you. Sometimes I get energy like this with somebody that lives at a distance, you know. Maybe you met somebody online, or you might meet somebody online. You're in England and they're in fucking Japan. I don't fucking know. And then you decide we want to get together. We like each other. We want to try to live somewhere. You know, and then all of a sudden that's when the complications start, because it went well, right? If it didn't go well, you could all just stay where you were, and then there's no real changes, correct? Butterflies represent change. It's just an example. You don't have to take me literally, just catch my drift. Either way, there's some sort of approach before it's too late, and ask, hey, you know what, let's insert blank there, right? Why is the Knight of Cups here? I'm not fucking with you. It's the love geese. There's some kind of approach. Love geese are in the air. Knight of Cups crossed by love geese is a fucking omen. A good omen. Let me tell you, what's on top? Wow, 9 of Wands. There's a problem. Yeah, this is all feel good. This is great. It's what I said. But but shit, if it goes well, now what? Y'all want to move to Japan? I don't know. Well, Japan's kind of cool. It's all right. Everything's very cute there, right? They love cute stuff. Good vending machines. If you like vending machines, you like Japan. I'll tell you what. You never need to go grocery shopping. You just need coins. And I think they take bills, too. I think they take paper. Most of them. 9 of Wands. Why is it here? 10 Swords. Something's got to end for you two to be together. If the answer is yes to whatever this approach is, and you two geese decide to fly together, whatever it is, okay? I'm just giving you a silly example. But I'm not lying about the vending machine. But I'm just giving you a silly example. But whatever it is, if the answer to the approach is yes, we're going to have to resolve whatever this issue is. We're going to have to tear down this wall of some kind. Usually this type of thing happens with things at a distance, or somebody's married or whatever. I don't know. But you would know. Right? It is what it is. Something about this begins this week. Okay? All right. All right, here we go. Let's have the universe add all this up. Let's grab a fresh deck. Let's grab the light seer. Ace of Cups at the bottom. Let's see. 3 cards and a bottom card. Add it up, universe. Let's see where we go. What do we got here? Come on now. What do we got? Talk to me. Talk to me like lovers do. Boom, boom, boom. I think that's the Eurythmics, isn't it? All right. Probably something in that song for you if it popped in my head. I was not, at the time all that was released, I was not an Eurythmics listener. So, if I heard the song, some girl was in my car and changed the radio station. That's probably what happened. They always did that. I always got to put on one of their stations. That's how I heard most of those songs. For me, it was guitars that sounded like chainsaws or something along those lines. Somebody yelling, now it's dark, I can't see, don't you fucking look at me. Right, that kind of a thing. All right, here we go. God, I love metal. The chariot at the bottom. Okay. Got it. Cancerian energy. It's the environmental energy. Definitely a push to come towards you before it's too late. It's what we talked about with the cups. I don't think they know how to fix the cups, though. Generally speaking, anyway, I don't know. King of Wands. Of course. Who? This would be the who position, or who or what. The King of Wands. The base energy crossed by the chariot. The Nine of Swords. What did I say? I'm going, but I don't know why. But I can handle it. Right? I'll act it out for you. I'm going. I don't know what to do when I get there. What do I say? Nervous about communication. Multiple birds in the air. Oh, but I can handle it. I'm the Macho King Randy Wand. You know, I mean, I'm all right. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right, Macho King Randy Wand. What's red with the Macho King? The Queen of Swords. Snap into a Slim Jim. I don't think they can handle it. I think they handle it a little hard. I think they try to fix this cup with you a little harshly, and we break a few. Maybe rather than 8 completely unbroken cups, we end up with 4 that are fixed and 4 that are completely unfixable. You know, it's a bit of an energy of, what's that Meatloaf song? 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? I love you. I want you, or whatever it is, but there ain't no way I'm ever gonna, I don't know, something. I forget the lyrics, but 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I get it. I want you, I need you, but there ain't no way I'm ever gonna love you. But hey, don't be sad, right? 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? That's something like that. Sounds Bad Out of Hell album. That being said, that's a bit of what's here, okay? I think part of this, when I talk to you guys about this whole 9 of Cups thing and things setting up for you for something that you will look back on and go, wow, I'm really glad that that whatever, such and such happened, because it led me here. This is part of it. This is part of what might not go according to plan, but in the end, it actually benefits you in a good way. Again, try to look at it that way. That's the best I can tell you. I do have somebody likely to either begin the process of or whatever coming towards you. But for a lot of them, for a lot of you, the situation ends with sort of a 2 out of 3 ain't bad scenario, right? Didn't check off everything on the list, but 2 out of 3 ain't bad. It's not bad if there's only 3 items. It is bad if there's like 10 items because, it's only it's a 66. It's a D. I mean, I guess it's a passing grade, I suppose. Anyway, that being said, that's your reading. I feel like I want to pull one more card just for fun. I'm going to shuffle away our little Page of Wands. I feel like I don't normally do this for the weekly reading. Sometimes I do it after I shut it off. I'm going to have the universe sum up the reading, one card and a crossing card, just for me. And I'll let you guys see it. Okay? All right. Let's see where we go. What do you want to tell me about this reading, universe? They're not here. I stopped the video. That's a lie. It's still running. All right. What do we get? 4 Wands. Crossed by the King of Cups. Yeah. It's a bit of what I said here. Anybody that approaches you this week, I don't care who the fuck it is, anybody that approaches you this week with a suggestion or a question, or specifically if they want to take you out somewhere or do something or want something from you, it's bigger than what they're telling you. Okay? Somebody wants to borrow your lawnmower. It's bigger than what they're telling you. The reason for them doing it is bigger. Uranus moving into Gemini creates a short-sightedness. Okay? You have to force yourself to look at the bigger picture in this energy. Don't just assume they just want your lawnmower. There's a bigger reason for it. They're there to see you. They might be there to see what's in your garage, see something. There's some other motive. There's another motive in play all the way around. Okay? Keep that in mind. And I will as well, as I normally would, as I go through the weekly, this week's readings that I'll pull. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.